So I want you to just relax your legs straight, arms down by your side. Take a nice long deep breath in through the nose. As you breathe in, I want you to feel your rib cage expanding out to the side. As you breathe out through your mouth, imagine your rib cage is drawing back in and you're gently squeezing your tummy muscles. The lower abs you want to focus on. So as you inhale, open the rib cage. As you exhale, draw the rib cage down and draw your navel down to the base of your spine. So you feel a little bit more compression through the lower back, pressing into the floor. Repeat that breathing process. And every time you exhale, go a little bit deeper in that little tummy squeeze. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Relax the shoulders. Really begin to progress the breath and progress the length of your breath. So you've got complete control. The heart rate's dropping right down before we whack it up again. Whilst you're breathing, interlace your fingers just above your chest, so your fingers are equally interlaced. Turn your palms up to the sky and take your arms back and overhead towards the floor. So nice long extension through the arms. Really feeling that wonderful stretch through the body. Now begin to pull your toes in. See if you can lift your heels. So you lengthen out through the backs of the hamstrings into the calves. And as you push your arms away, you'll feel your rib cage just pop. Let's try and draw it back down to the floor by squeezing your abdomen. Let your heels relax to the floor. Take your arms and circle them out wide, all the way back down to the sides of your body. Turn your palms down, slide your shoulder blades underneath. Lift your left leg up towards the sky with a pointed toe. Hold it there, engage your lower abs, lift your right leg up to join. And then draw the toes in, push the heels away and straighten out through the backs of the legs. So work into those hamstrings. Inhaling, soften the knees very slightly. And as you exhale, lengthen your legs back up to the sky. So you inhale, fold the knees in. Exhale, extend, drawing the toes down, heels away. Relax the shoulders, don't hold tension in shoulders. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend. Start to deepen your bend. Exhale, start to deepen your extension. So point your toes this time, bend the knees, draw your heels all the way down towards your bottom. Then kick your leg all the way back up and straighten out through the legs, toes down, heels away. Point the toes, bend the knees, make it slow. Exhale, lengthen your legs, pressing up to the sky, soles of feet pressing high. Point the toes, take a breath in, bend your knees, draw your heels to your bottom, pause there. Exhale, extend up to the sky, straighten out. Draw your tummy muscles down a little bit more as you work through the exhalation and that length through the legs. 3 more like this. You should be going 1, 2, heels to bottom. Extend, 3, 4, feet to the sky. Point the toes, bend, 1, 2. For your last one, let's extend those legs up. Hold them there, straighten them. Squeeze your tummy muscles, relax your shoulders. Hold it, 5, straighten, draw the thighs closer in towards you, 2, and then just bend your knees and put your feet down onto the floor. Part your feet and knees so they're hip width apart, arms relax down by your side, tap the shoulder blades under. Inhale into your bottom, exhale, roll up into a bridge. So absolute opposite now. Go from tummy to back. And now we're activating the hamstrings instead of stretching them. We're going to inhale, brush our buttocks down to the floor. Exhale, just simply press your hips back up. Inhale, brush down. Exhale, lengthen. So we're just working on mobilizing our hips, waking up those muscles. Keep focusing on your breath. This warm-up is a really good time to focus on your breath, because you can focus on the inhale as you drop, the exhale as you elevate. Keep working it. Start to get a little bit more length, which means lifting your hips a little bit higher. Start to squeeze a little bit more into your glutes. Woohoo! Start to get a little bit more depth. Brush those buttocks down. Feel that movement through the hips. 4 more of these. Big press, big press, big press. Probably low battery. You might not get much on the speaker. Let's see how we get on. Now hold your last one at the top. Hold it, hold it. Let's pump the hips up and down, little squeezes. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 8, 7, 6, 4. Bring the knees closer in. Last 2. Hold your last one up and lift those heels. Squeeze your thighs together. Hold it. 5, 4. Lift up higher. 2. And as you open your knees, drop your heels, sorry, and then lower your bottom to the ground. Step your spine. Now we're going to take those knees, activate your lower abs, push your lower back in and lift the knees to tabletop. So 90-degree angle. We're going to extend the right leg up towards the sky. That right leg brushes down towards the floor. Before it reaches the floor, bend the knee back in to join the left. Extend your left leg up to the sky. Dorsiflex the foot, toes down, heels away. Lower the leg all the way down to the floor. Point the toes, pull the knees back together. Right leg high. Drop it to the floor. Point the toe, bend the knee, draw it in. And just keep working through that. Please do not rush this. The point of this is to create that tension. The slower you go, the better. The more you'll feel your stretch, the more you'll feel your core working. And the pulses is a really nice way to go from that really slow transition to shocking your muscles into some fast movements. Lengthen up. Look at this as a stretch and an exercise combined. We're going to go one more each side, one more to the right, one more to the left. Pause. Try not to grab your legs and straighten your legs to the sky. Take a breath in here, draw your belly down a little bit more. And we're going to push our legs to about 45-degree angle. Your option is to bend your knees at this point, okay? And we're going to do little crisscrosses here. Now we're shocking the muscles a little bit more. Press, 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 press. Cross, cross. Go low if you wish. You've got 10 seconds. Keep your hips absolutely still. Now squeeze deep into your belly. Keep it going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and now hug your knees. Grab your hands onto your knees. So your right hand's on your right knee, left to the left. Open your knees a little bit wider and draw them in towards your armpits. Part your feet. And then just sway side to side. As soon as you part your knees, you open your sacrum a little bit more through the lower back, and you get a nice little massage of that area.
Holly?
Yeah.
I can hear the other music as well as yours.
Oh, okay.
Sorry to be a thing.
You're not hearing it here, you're hearing it in the gym.
Oh.
Go down volume in here.
Oh, don't worry then. It's in the neck.
Just make the door closed. Okay.
Thanks.
It's okay. It's okay. It's loud enough. I'm going to take that bit. Oh, no, I said, all right.
Yeah. What's that?
Right, drop those feet back down and drop them as wide as your mat. That could have been a really painful situation for them, by the way, if I hadn't have been reasonable. Open your knees, open your feet, nice and wide. Okay, so we're going to lift back up into that bridge we just did. So lift the hips. Now, if you don't feel you're activating your muscles in this position, you just take your feet and knees wider. It just depends how you're built. So from here, we're going to squeeze the thighs together and open them back out again. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, open. Now, as we pull our thighs together, what we're trying to achieve is keeping the hips at the same level. So we don't our hips drop down at the squeeze or at the opening point. Almost try and push them higher at both points of this exercise. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, open. Afraid you're going to have to listen to two different types.
All right, don't worry.
4 more of these. Let's get those thighs a bit higher. I want you guys to get your knee bones touching. If they don't, bring your feet a little bit closer together. If they're happily touching, take your feet wider. I want you to feel everything around the thighs and buttocks active. Hold your last one into that squeeze. So bring your knee bones together so they're touching. When they touch, squeeze your little hip that tiny bit more. Now you should be feeling a nasty feeling right in the back of the hamstring. Press up a little bit more. Take one more breath in and exhale, open your knees and lift those heels up. And pulse the hips up and down, just like we did before, but we've got wider legs. Squeeze it, squeeze it. Well, those smiley faces of those buttocks. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and drop your heels, roll it out. And just whilst you're here, take your arms slightly wide, let your knees just rock side to side. So my left knee pulls behind my right foot, right knee behind my left foot. Drop your knees all the way to the right, pause. Take that right foot onto the left knee and stretch down the front of that left thigh. Push it down so your right foot's on your left knee. Now the same side, and then drop your knees down that side. Now from here, drop your knees over, and then take your right foot onto the left. That's it, perfect. And then push those knees down to the ground as far as they will go. Reach your left shoulder to the floor and take that wonderful stretch down the front of the left hip, maybe across your abdomen, maybe into the left shoulder. Quite a pleasant stretch. Take one more breath here. Slide that right foot off, pop the feet onto the floor, back to middle, and just do exactly the same. Drop over. Once the legs have settled, slide the foot on the knee and press it down. Be quite forceful. If you wish, you can just slide the foot off and just enjoy the stretch on its own, but really draw it down and then pull the right side of your body away from the left side. So you kind of getting a deeper stretch across the hip bone, maybe into the upper back. Slide the foot away, put the foot to the floor. As we rock our knees back to middle, we're still widening those legs. Adjust yourself so you're in the center of your mat, keeping the legs wide, bring them up to tabletop, and bring the toes together as a diamond shape. Arms, take them down by your side and slide them slightly wider. Abs on. We're going to take the right heel, tap the right corner of your mat, pull it back in, and the left heel with your knees pointing outwards. The position of your legs don't change. You've always got a lateral rotation in the hip. You can take your legs as long as you wish, as in you can lengthen them fully out, as long as you bring those legs back out to diamond. As long as you try and maintain that hip position. If you take your legs too far out to the sides, you're going to kind of rock. You're going to lift the opposite buttock off the floor. So just be wary of that when you're doing this. Pure abdomen, obliques. I'm going to do 8 more. See if you can just work a little bit deeper into this. So I've got 3 more left to do. Now when we've done our 3, we meet at the top of that diamond. Make sure your heels haven't dropped lower than your knees, mark. And join at that diamond. Lift your arms inside, reach up into a little crunch, reach up to your heels and pulse there. Tiny movements. Now open the knees a little bit wider, lift your heels a little bit higher. You should be able to see your shins. Keep working it. 10, 9, touch your heels. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Lower your head, lower your shoulders, drop your arms, and maintain this position. Drop the outside edges of your feet, let your knees fall out. Take a little rock side to side. Enjoy that lovely feeling of just rocking side to side, all the way over to the other side. Now your legs can freely move. Don't be stiff with it. Rock. Big rocking motion. Really amazing for mobilizing your lower back. We are designed to rotate. It's just our body's trying to stop us doing it. So just allow it to give way. And then when you're ready, bring yourself back to center. And just pull your heels a tiny bit further in towards you. Arms stay down by your side. We tuck those shoulder blades under. And we lift our hips up into a bridge. Our knees stay out in that butterfly position. And we go back to buttock tapping on the floor. Exhale, lift. Inhale, exhale. Go back to your breathing. If you've lost that focus, inhale, tap down through the nose, exhale through the mouth to lift. We allow that nice kind of slight rotation in the ankle as you press into the outer edges. 4 more presses. 4, 3, squeeze those inner thighs as you lift. Last one, hold and pulse at the top. Lots of pulses today. Squeeze it, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Come on, get more movement in these hips. 3, 2, and drop it down. Carefully just unfold those shoulder blades. Bring your heels up towards you. Slide your hands down the shins, either catching the shin, pushing your heels down and dropping your head and shoulders back to the floor. Or wrap your hands around the outside edges of your feet, push your heels down, lying down butterfly position. Push the knees away.
Where should we do the stretch?
Hips. Ali, if you link your fingers around your feet like that, push your heels down towards your bottom, and then open the knees and push your spine into the ground. Shoulders back and down. As much as you can.
Yeah.
The most important thing is that your head is rested, and then you open your knees from there.
Tight on the inner thigh for me.
Yeah, that's fine. Adductors, groin, hips. So your arms play quite an important role with this. So if you're holding your ankles, get a really strong grip, push your heels lower and open your knees using your arms.
It always amazes me how there's new places to stretch.
Lying down butterfly. I prefer the seated butterfly. Okay, bring the knees together. Slide your hands on the back of your thighs and roll yourself up to seated. Extend your legs out in front of you. And lift your arms up. So if you feel like you're curved back a little bit, bring your hands behind you and push your chest forward to really elevate your spine. Then raise your arms up and then come forward. Catch your feet or your underneath of your legs. All right. All of you bend your knees and all of you catch your feet. Got it? Now lift your spine and extend your legs as much as they will go. Just as much as they will go, doesn't matter how far they go. Then that's your maximum point. Then drop down. Then go the same way as you stay. Better. Now use this opportunity to breathe into the muscles of tightness. It might be your lower back, it could be just your hamstrings, it might be both. And just really relax the shoulders and then use the bend of the elbows to draw yourself closer in towards both sides. And then ease it up. Lean back. Just lift your chest, pull your shoulders back. And then bring your bottom much further up towards the front of the mat. Bring your hands together. So you know when we do our reach forward that we've done, we do 5 little pulses. This time, we're going to reach to the side and to the side 6 times. So we're going to go 1. Look at this like a hamstring stretch. Reach beyond your toes. 4, just 2 more. 5, 1 more. And 6. We then lift and lengthen up the spine, working on posture. Extending the elbows and dropping our shoulders down. Lengthen. Dead straight elbows up by those arms. Inhale, exhale. Scoop down. And then we bring the arms gently in front. Then we rotate to the right, bending the elbows, trying to aim for the floor. Back to center, extend to the other side. So we do 6 of these. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Lengthen, roll it down. Take our arms and straighten them out over our head. Either lift one leg up at a time to the sky or both legs up the sky. We open out to a wide V. Please do this with your legs bent if you need to. We circle the legs around to halfway and then we lift back up for 1. Then opposite way, drop down, open out wide, pull together at the top for 2. Open out wide, circle around, meet in the middle, pull the legs up towards you for 3. Push them back down, open them wide, circle them wide up to the middle, 4. Open them out, circle them around, bring them into the center, push them back down to 6. Open out wide, together. Either drop one leg at a time to the floor or both legs together. Inhale, bring your arms up above you. To exhale, then bring the chin to the chest and the inhale, and then roll up on the exhale. And then lift and lengthen. Bye. Arms forward. Let's go. 6. Now this time, go further. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It'll get easier every time. Lift up. Stretch. This part is massively important. Shoulders relaxed. Keep down. Let's go. 6, 5. Lengthen. 4, 3, 2. 1 more. And then roll it down. We take our arms up and over. One leg or both legs together. I'm going to do 1 leg at a time. My back's starting to feel it a little bit. Big wide V. Circle. Pull them together up to the sky. Push them away. Open them out wide. Open them wide again. Pull them together in the middle. Draw them up. Push them down. Open out wide. You can go a little bit further now if you wish. Work on that big V into those hamstrings. Last one. Then drop them down to the floor. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, just prepare. Inhale, chin to chest. Exhale, roll up. Lift. Last time. Reach. 6, 5, 4. Should we just do some extra ones actually? Let's go extra. Let's double it up. 2. Now focus on this. Reach. And again. 5. Go and reach now beyond your toes. 3, 2, 1. 12 rotations. Keep it down. Ready? 12, 11. Now I want you to really squeeze your thighs together. 4, 3, rotate, rotate, 2, 1, hold, hold. Keep those abs in a bit tighter, arms there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. And then we very controllably, slowly, whatever the words are, roll to the floor, arms over. Take a nice deep breath in, exhale, and put your spine, legs to the sky. 12 of these. What we're going to do this time is do 6 in one direction. Open out wide, circle them around, pull them in for 1. Repeat. 2, stay with me, don't rush me. 3, don't race me, I mean. 4. See if you can go a little bit lower. 5, 1 more in this direction. Pull the legs up. 4, take a breath in, drop the legs down, open out. 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2 guys, come on. 1 more, 1 more. And then bend the knees, put your hands over the shins. And just tuck your knees together and draw your head up towards your knees. Put the head and shoulders down. Extend your legs up. Lower them to the floor. Bring your hands above your shoulders. Inhale, chin to chest. Exhale, roll it up. Lift up toward the top. Bend your knees. Catch your feet. Now go further than you did last time. First of all, lift your spine. So always squeeze your shoulder blades together and elevate your chest. There's your length. And then push your legs away. And then go as far as they go. Mine don't go dead straight. And then drop forward. Should have gone a little bit further, have they? Yeah, they have. Yeah, definitely. Ali's got almost flat knees now.
Sure.
And he just lost cords for the last 10 years, so you know, we're right there. But he's here doing it, that's the most important thing. Actually, do you know what? That's better.
My shoulders don't think so.
Go a little bit deeper, 3 more breaths. And all we do is just simply roll it out. And we always do a little counter stretch. We just lean our fingers pointing out and we just lift our chest up. And if you wish, you do what Auntie was just about to do and lift into a full bridge. It's up to you. Maybe a half bridge, half tabletop, sorry, reverse tabletop. And from here, up to you. Take 1 more breath here. And then roll onto the back of the heels if you can. Nice little hamstring stretch here. Pull them in as hard as they will go. And lower your hips down a little bit. Toes in. And drop it. Lower yourself controllably to the floor. Once you hit the ground, take your arms out to a T shape. Pull the knees in. Right, once more, we take those legs straight up. Now watch me. We're going to take our right leg out to the right, not too far. The left leg then goes to meet the right leg. You squeeze them together and you draw the legs up to center. And to the other side, left leg goes first, right leg goes to meet. And pull them up together. So again, I want you to do this in your own time. If it's too much, take it to bent knee, takes off half the load, and do it with bent legs. I would rather you had the control, got the right technique, than struggle through and end up hurting something you don't need to hurt. Right, Mark.
Yeah. You know how I love these ones.
Now, this is incredible oblique work. Working those internal obliques right on the sides of your waist. If you go too far, you're going to end up hurting your back. So listen to your body. One more each side, and we're stopping in the middle. Pause in the center, bend those knees, keep them tucked towards you and lower them all the way to the right, dropping your knees as close towards your armpit. Catch the top thigh with your right hand and twist your left shoulder. So pull the knees as far up towards your right shoulder as they'll go. Then push your knees to the ground and then twist your whole body to your left arm away. Release the hands, abs on, lift both your knees up into the center, pause, and then allow them to drop over to the other side. Let them land, close up towards your left shoulder, left hand to the thigh and twist. Open out your right shoulder to the floor. Something's not right in my back with this today. Your eye gaze, that right hand, you continue to move and breathe into the stretch. One more breath. Release the left arm. Lift your knees up into the center. Pause again in the middle. Catch your legs. Slide your hands around the back of the thighs and roll yourself up. So once you've come up to seated, slide your right leg behind you to a 90-degree angle and your left leg to a 90-degree angle and come into seated hurdle stretch. Dropping down into that left hip. If you want a little bit more, you can take the foot a little bit forward, or some of you might prefer to just transition into a pigeon, or you can slide your right leg back and then settle down there. Entirely up to you, whatever you prefer. Hips and knees don't like pigeon. Stick to the seated hurdle if you have any issues in the joints. And just really breathe into the stretch. Now, wherever you are, just take another 2 breaths here. And then bring yourself up. So if you're a pigeon, come back to this position. Bring your left hand behind your bottom. And you're going to lift your hips up onto your knees. So all you're doing is actually lifting up there. So leave your arm and shoulder behind. So pushing back. Take this arm. And then reach and look up towards that hand. So you press your palm down towards up or down. Up to you. And then really stretch with the right side of your body as you squeeze the butt and push further forward. Look back. Knees. What I want you to do is lean back and switch sides. Ta-da! Adjust, find your place. Stay seated hurdle if you wish, or transition to pigeon. Find the stretch in your right glute or right buttock. You might pull your feet further forward. And find your breath. Give 30 seconds of just relaxing down into it.
Relax the shoulders.
Now, bring yourself back up. Sit back into that position. Lean into your right arm. Push up onto your knees. Push the body weight away from that arm. And then reach the left arm up and over and stretch the front of the body. So push your whole entire hip area forward. And then extend and curve your spine behind. Reach. Breathe. And then just gently drop the bottom back down. Now you're all facing to the back, that's fine. Stay facing that way. Just bring your elbows down, interlace your fingers to make a triangle position. Slide your left leg away, your right leg goes to join it, come into a plank. Now lengthen out through the whole body, push into your heels. Relax a little bit more through your shoulder blades. Don't let your hips sink down. Lift the hips slightly, tuck the tailbone, and straighten out the body.
Good.
Keep the belly in nice and tight. Twenty seconds left. Just hold it there, nice and strong, solid. One a little bit more. 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. And then just bring yourself down lightly all the way to the ground. Once you hit the ground, interlace the fingers behind the base of your spine. Take a breath. Inhale, raise your arms up, lift your upper body and stretch those arms up as far back, down towards your heels and up towards the sky. Turn to the right and lift your right shoulder a little bit higher up, away from the bottom. Inhale, center, turn to the left. Lift your left arm a little bit higher. Twist. And then inhale, center, lift in one more time in the middle. Reach it up to the sky. And then bring your hands back down. Turn your head one direction, let your arms drop. 2 deep breaths, just facing one direction. Turn your head to the right, take the body rest to the right. Slide your hands onto your shoulders and carefully transition to child pose. Your knees nice and wide, you might get a little bit wider. Pull those big toes together. Push your bottom back, keep your arms extended and melt your head and chest down between the arms as you lower your bottom into your heels. And relax down here. So really breathe into this. Lift the elbows off the ground if you can, and then use that extension to melt your head further down towards the floor, putting your bottom back to your heels at the same time. Just stay here for a good 30 seconds or so. Just enjoying this opening through your lower back. Nice little deep breath. Take a nice little deep breath in. Your hips a little back.
For me, actually.
Oh, is it?
Appreciate ligaments.
Oh, do you want to
Don't
look
be
there?
right, so.
You okay?
Yeah.
Maybe bring your knees a bit closer. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's just maybe right.
I think like that, really. 4 more breaths here. Work on lengthening, pushing your heels back. You know, Anthony. You know.
I've done my 4 breaths.
Last deep breath, guys. That's how low and strong and long your breath should be. And then push yourself back up to your hands and knees.
So we can get up.
Tuck your toes. And then just lift your knees and walk your hands to your feet. Once you're here, loop around the big toes. Bend the knees enough to get there. And then work on that hamstring stretch again. Legs extended. Lower your head and chest down to the thighs. Lift your hips to the sky. Pushing the backs of the knees as straight as you possibly can.
Interesting look in the mirror this way around.
It's not very nice. Try to look at my face so you can see where everything sags the other direction.
See all the tendons in your legs.
Going, stop!
Right now, I'll do something else.
Okay, release those toes and then just carefully scoop the belly in and stack your spine. Really just good 10 seconds to get up there. Once you've reached the top, just get your balance in both feet, both legs. And then roll those shoulders in. Nice turn too. Open your arms nice and wide. Stand tall, squeeze shoulders. Raise your arms up. Reach up. And exhale. Big bow. Big clap. Thank you. Look at a bit of stretching at the end for you all.
Thank you.
Pleasure.